Hello, board members and Superintendent Chalmers to the curriculum presentation. I am Camila Bonilla, accompanied by Ryan Stager. We are the district curriculum supervisors, and we're here to present our redesigned curriculum for the 2021-2022 school year.
Our mission statement for Contemporary High School coincides with our yearly objectives. We want our diverse school community to be engaged and supportive in all facets of learning to prepare them for an interconnected and ever-changing 21st century society. While our students and parents are on campus, we want them to feel safe, they are valued at all times, and excited to learn every day. Our school will be a place where students reach their true potential. As a high school, we feel it's important for our students to use critical thinking skills to solve problems. We want to see our students formulate answers that are reasonable and thought-provoking while using research to provide substance to their findings.
Over the summer, the curriculum team, along with the high school leaders, attended a data analysis training to learn more about how to understand the various forms of student data. We took our training and applied it to our students to learn that there was a critical need to adjust the curriculum to fit the needs of the 21st century student. Therefore, to ensure that the curricula for all subjects are infused with content, skills, and assessments, the purpose of the curriculum is to prepare our students to exit our school prepared for success in the world which our students will live.
The expectations of the curriculum is to integrate proven modern and technological strategies. We feel it is essential to incorporate interdisciplinary studies into our courses to strengthen the learning experience for our students. For example, when the junior history classes cover the United States Industrial Revolution, the junior English classes will be reading the book The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. Then our students will complete a project where they can create a YouTube video, podcast episode, even create a website where they can advocate against child labor practices and safer working conditions for employees.
To ensure the fidelity and proper execution of our new curriculum, we created an open platform between us, the curriculum leaders, and the stakeholders and the faculty. We created a schedule that allowed departments and their supervisors to review and change the curriculum. We believe that teachers have the deepest understanding of the needs of our students, and we trust their expertise in this matter. Next, each department elected a lead teacher that was sent to training in curriculum leadership and development. Each of these lead teachers are now scheduled to present what they have learned to their peers during the professional development days at the beginning of the year.
When we check for curriculum alignment, there are a handful of scores we can collect to ensure we are on the right track. Our stakeholders will look over the scope and sequence of our curriculum to examine for any redundancies or missing content and concepts that should be incorporated into the curriculum to build off of for the following year. The stakeholders will also view the benchmark scores that are supplied by our Department of Supervisors that will include final exam results and summative assessment scores. As a curriculum leader, I will research the school's progress on the state assessment, which can be located on the New Jersey Department of Education website. We can view the scores of the state assessment, adequate yearly progress, and an accountability progress reporting. This information should help guide our stakeholders in evaluating our curriculum. This stakeholders' suggestions and revamping should resemble our Board of Education's school improvement plan, vision, and mission statements. We need to have our curriculum display 21st century learning and skills to prepare them for the year they are graduating and beyond. When discussing the agenda with stakeholders, it will be important to analyze the objectives with the alignment process and its impact on student learning. We will also consider strategies, timeline for implementation, evaluation process, and a monitoring process for the course alignment. The administrative team will take the lead on finding and offering a plethora of professional development sessions that will expose our faculty and staff with the 21st century skills and technology in the classroom. By offering plenty of professional development opportunities to our teachers and showing patience in these sessions, we will create a school environment that is supportive and encouraging to the faculty in which they will reciprocate those same feelings to our student body. It is imperative to have an open, steady line of communication among the community members, parents of our students, and faculty members. To communicate with our district and community members of all media outlets about the process and progress of our new curriculum, we would utilize the local newspaper and our social media accounts. The newspaper can write an article about our curriculum, which will be published in the newspaper and their website, and which we will share on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even on our school website for all to view. The parents and faculty will receive an electric copy of the school newsletter that will include our development of our curriculum. The faculty members will be updated with our monthly faculty meetings, and they will have up-to-date access through Google Documents, in which each department member will have the curriculum shared with them. To include as many stakeholders and participants as possible, we not only have teaching staff and district leadership, have two parents from the City Parent-Teacher Association assisting us in ensuring that we are delivering a quality education in our curriculum. We are grateful for their participation and involvement in this matter.
One of the key factors in determining our success was the methods in which the curriculum is being evaluated. Just because we created it does not mean that it is free from scrutiny from all stakeholders. Therefore, the following training from one of the texts discussed in our training, we will follow a 4-step evaluation process. The first step in our evaluation is to analyze the systems the curriculums will use. What design will we follow? What principles and philosophies we will hold that meet the needs of our students? We also have some fundamental questions at each step to ensure that each decision aligns with the curriculum philosophy. For step 1, we have our fundamental questions. Is the curriculum performing as intended? Is the curriculum aligned to the district vision, mission, and goals? Are the lessons and materials structured to meet the needs of our students? And is the curriculum addressing state and federal standards? The second step focuses on how the curriculum is being operated. In this step, we're not focusing on how teachers are implementing the curriculum. That will be saved for a later step. In this step, we focus on the materials, lesson structures, the textbook, the assessments, the teaching strategies, etc. Our curriculum is a living document and will undergo numerous changes based on the gathered and analyzed data. Therefore, some of the fundamental questions of this step are the lessons relevant to students? Are we efficient in the delivery of our curriculum? The third step focuses on the outcomes of our curriculum. How are students progressing through their lessons? How are they performing on district benchmarks? What are some interventions that we can implement to support students in difficult lessons? Are the lessons relevant? Do the results reflect our desired outcomes? Where does the data show patterns or gaps that need to be addressed? All of this was made to determine the efficiency of our curriculum. No stone left unturned. The last step involves the teachers and support staff and their role in the curriculum. To ensure that teachers are using the curriculum correctly, we will monitor teachers through observations and walkthroughs and assist teachers where needed. If we have determined that there are an overwhelming majority of teachers that are experiencing difficulties in one or more areas, this will enable us to schedule focused professional development to assist teachers in those areas of growth. As previously stated, all steps have fundamental questions to ensure that we are making the best decisions for our students.
The approach to evaluate success of our curriculum is to analyze student and teacher data. The student data that will be collected in the district benchmark results is benchmark results, marking period grades, faculty members' feedback on our student progress or where they need improvement, and the formative and summative assessment scores. This data that we will receive and analyze will help us determine where our students are underachieving. The teacher data that we will use to determine success of our curriculum is to view our teachers in the classroom during observations. During our teacher observations throughout the school year, we can watch how the teacher is using 21st century skills and concepts in the classroom while also observing how familiar students are during the lesson. This will also serve the purpose of seeing which teacher has bought into the new curriculum ideas that we have introduced. Reviewing the data and quality of work the students are producing in the classroom will help the administrative team identify patterns that require teaching training so that appropriate professional development can be available to our staff to improve certain areas where we are falling short.
We want to have concrete, visible evidence of our progress with our new curriculum. Therefore, we are committing to a 3-year timeline to attain the majority of our goals. We also want our teachers and students to see their progress and celebrate with us as we achieve each milestone. During the first year, we will gather the data to analyze trends and patterns and determine if the curriculum is operating as intended. We will also use this data to create a baseline for comparisons to the following years. We will provide personnel with training in targeted areas of growth and make adjustments to the curriculum based on the data from the district and state assessments. During the second year, we want to continue to analyze data, train teachers in areas of growth, and make necessary changes to the curriculum or its components. If we have met many of our goals, we push forward and reach for higher goals. Therefore, we compare the data, we make adjustments, continue to train personnel, enhance goals where needed, continue to make adjustments to the curriculum, and gather stakeholder feedback via surveys. During our third and final year of the curriculum timeline, we want to see how much we have accomplished and continue to share that with our staff and students. We want to continue to make changes to the curriculum to meet the needs of each of those students. Teachers will continue to be scheduled for professional development based on our data and necessary interventions for each student.
In order to research the curriculum revision effectiveness, we will follow these 6 steps that were stated in the John Wiles textbook, Leading Curriculum Development. The first step, we will organize the evaluation process in which we will follow the mission and vision statements. We will take a general criteria approach to measure academic progress instead of narrowing to only one aspect in year 1. The second step, we will gather data from our department benchmarks, summative assessments, state assessments, adequate yearly progress, and accountability progress reporting. The third step, we will organize the data into a spreadsheet and bar graph to compare where we are to local schools and as well as compared to the rest of the state. The fourth step, we will analyze the data with a met the goal or did not meet the goal approach. This will align with our first step by keeping it a broad approach instead of narrowing down to a concept. The fifth step, we will report the data of the revamped curriculum to the administration, our faculty members, Board of Education, and community members. All the stakeholders in our school district have the right to know what our school strengths are and where we need to improve. The last step is to activate the data. This will let us know how we are progressing and if further changes are needed to improve our curriculum. If further changes are needed, we will have to gather the stakeholders group to analyze the data and design and revamp the curriculum once more.
As stated many times over the presentation, our professional development is structured to fit the needs of the teachers in difficult areas of the curriculum. The professional development will be majority conducted by our own trained teachers. Outside experts may be called if needed, but we want to focus on teacher buy-in and having teaching staff of the building conduct and lead professional development. Included in training will be the use of analytical programs that help teachers in collecting, analyzing, and interpreting data. We have also structured our professional development to be a linked program. Since our calendar has 4 professional development days, all of our professional development days will have a connected theme that is targeted to support teachers in their delivery of our curriculum. Furthermore, all professional development will still focus on some fundamental teaching theories of student-centered, social and emotional learning approaches while creating a safe and engaging classroom community.
These are the texts that helped in creating our curriculum. Thank you for your time, and we sincerely appreciate your attention tonight for our presentation. Have a great night.